What up, everybody? It's the Built Different Podcast coming to you on Christmas weekend. Wanted to shout everybody out. Hope everybody's having a blessed holiday. Everybody's safe out there while shopping with these crazy drivers and these idiots in the stores. But yeah, we want to talk a little bit more about our Christmas traditions, and my alarm's going off as soon as we start the podcast. So yeah, Christmas traditions, some of our favorite Christmas memories, like just kind of talk about the holidays as everybody's getting ready to celebrate. So Justin, like, what's your typical Christmas like? What are you gonna be? What's your typical Christmas like, and what are you doing this year?
Typically, so I have two older sisters, and they both live in Atlanta. And
I
my
know
oldest
that.
sister is she's married, she has a couple kids, and she has like this pretty nice house that she lives in. And usually for Christmas, me and my parents will go up to Atlanta and stay at her house and celebrate Christmas with her family, and then my other sister will come over, and it's kind of like everybody gets together. And I also have some cousins that live in Atlanta too now, so it's nice to just get together. Atlanta is a great city because there's lots to do there. They have like a lights festival in the park there and stuff. There's so
Mm.
much to do. So that's what we usually do. That's what I'm doing this year. I'm actually getting a flight to Atlanta on Saturday, so I'm flying up there and spending Christmas there. But actually, the last 2 years, I don't think we really did that because last year my parents and I went to Paris for Christmas, and then we went to London the year before when I was in grad school still, and that's really cool too. If you've never been to like Europe during the Christmas time, they decorate the city with all sorts of
Mm.
Christmas decorations. It feels like a fairy tale or something. It's pretty magical or something. So hopefully I get to do that again at some point. But I guess this year we're kind of just laying low and just hanging out with family. But what about you guys?
Well, you have me and Sean B. So that's the end of the podcast. Thank you guys. No. Yeah, Paris. I mean, shit, London, and obviously, like we've talked about in one of the episodes, I've been to Europe a couple times, different cities, whatever. But yeah, I've never got to experience Christmas. I've actually been looking at videos of like Switzerland, like some of the Christmases up there. That's looking to be dope. But we'll talk about like I like future, like what we'd love to do for Christmas, like a cool setting. But no wonder why you didn't want to go with us to Atlanta. All your family's up there. Remember when we went to Georgia Tech? I'm like, Justin, you want to now I
Yeah,
know why you didn't want to go to Atlanta. Shame, shame.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, Sean. How about yourself?
Yeah, I mean, mine's definitely a little more low key. Growing up, we always did like a combined Christmas Eve with another like family friend and like my extended family, my cousins and everything, and their extended family, and it was like a big shindig. Nowadays, we pretty much only do it with just my family and then extended family, cousins, aunts, uncles, everything like that. So we get together on Christmas Eve. We have food, dinner, and watch some football. And then Christmas Day, we usually get together in the morning. Um, the past few years, we started doing like a Secret Santa. Instead of like all the cousins getting presents from all the aunts and uncles, which is still nice. I like that, but it's it's kind of cool to have one person that you're getting presents from, and then everyone tries to guess, and if you don't get it right, then you have to guess again, and it's a fun little activity, and kind of keeps things interesting, and also like you get, I feel like, more presents that you like because we put together like a spreadsheet of like what everybody wants and what they don't want and things like that. So
Right.
yeah, and then Christmas, after we do the presents on Christmas Day, and then like me and my family do our own like individual family presents and stuff like that. And then
Mm.
Christmas night we usually make like a nice little dinner. Sometimes the some of our cousins come over. Sometimes it's just my family. So but yeah, it's just spending time with family for the most part. That's typical Christmas in the Greener household. So how about you, Ricky?
Um, mine's similar to yours, Sean. Um, the big thing for me is dinner. Like it's like Thanksgiving all over again. We do a big dinner, like we do. It's really lunch because it's like around 2 o'clock, really, like a late lunch. But yeah, that's to me the biggest thing. The other cool thing too is like we have it's probably around 20 people or more. Every year, my mom's friends, family, family that we have. This year's gonna be cool because we have cousins that came in from London. Um, some of the same ones I kind of stayed with when I went to London earlier this year. But they're here, so it's always good to have family. We've had a couple years where we've had family from out of the country, and whether it be the islands, Grenada, Saint Lucia, or um, London or whatever. But yeah, that's what is going to make this year pretty cool. Last year I had a friend of my cousin's daughter's friend here last year. Dre, he's from London, but he was playing basketball up north in Jersey. And so he was here, so it was cool having him around. It's always cool having new people around and sharing the experience. And I think I got him tickets to Los Angeles Lakers game, and so that was really cool because that was his first basketball game ever. But yeah, no, it's mostly about the kids. You know what I mean? Like the kids. My nephew's a little older now, but the kids getting their gifts and you getting them kind of what they want now. Which kind of was the dynamic we all had back when we were kids, which we'll talk about our favorite Christmas memories there. But yeah, for me, it's the food and me trying out my hand at the newest dish. Trying to make something new. Just this year I'm gonna be making Justin, you said and I think Sean, you've been to Food and Wine Festival, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did you guys? I think I told you, Justin, last time we tried the cheesecake from
Oh yeah.
Hawaii, right?
Yeah. That was really.
Yes. So I'm making that, but I'm doing it instead of passion fruit. I'm gonna do or yes, passion fruit. I'm gonna do a mango.
Nice.
Ooh, that'll be nice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and make that. I'm gonna make a couple other things. I made this chicken Christopher from is it Ruth Chris? Yeah, chicken Christopher Thanksgiving. Everybody loved it. It was a hit of the Thanksgiving, so I'm gonna make that again, and then I'm gonna make something else off the wall. But yeah, for me, that's my favorite part is the cooking and the eating and just celebrating the family. But that's kind of it's gonna be a little bit different this year with the family from London, and which is gonna be cool.
Nice.
But yeah, speaking of like favorite memories and going back to probably childhood, what was your favorite Christmas memory and maybe your favorite Christmas gift,
Hmm.
lifetime wise? I'll start with Sean this time.
Oh. Um, Lifetime favorite Christmas gift?
Go back to your childhood, Sean. Little Sean.
I'm trying, when I was younger, I always used to get like every year they release like a new Hess truck, you know. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I used to get those. I Favorite gift I can remember, and it's just because I used it so much, was like the Razor scooter, the ones that you like. I got one of those, and I rode that thing like every day for like probably 5 years. Um, Something like that. Yeah, I mean, more recently, it's like, okay, I get like, a new phone, or uh one year my sister got me an Apple Watch, which was like really surprising because I did not expect it at all, and I was like, it was my first time wearing a smart watch. So um next time she's gonna get me an Extropian instead of an Apple Watch. But
Hopefully, you'll be
uh
getting it free from the company. Your sister won't have to buy it. That'd be pretty cool.
uh
Well, we need sales, so yeah, let her buy it as well.
but yeah, so that's that's the things that come to my mind as far as like, good Christmas memories. Justin, what about you? You got anything that comes to mind?
Best Christmas gift that I ever got that I can still remember is I remember my mom got me. This is when the newest Star Wars movie came out. They had the Darth Vader helmet that you could actually
Mm.
wear and you could like talk through it and stuff. I remember I was in like fourth or fifth grade and I thought that was the greatest thing that could have happened to me at that point in my life. I think I wore that helmet for like 3 days straight. I was like obsessed with it. And everybody was just like kind of annoyed because I wouldn't take it off. I would like take it to my cousins' houses and stuff, and yeah, I was obsessed with that. I thought that was the coolest thing ever, and yeah, I still think about it. Like that's probably the best gift that I ever got. Um, so yeah, what about you, Ricky?
Um, there's a number of ones. I remember I wanted a official NBA basketball, like the official basketball. when it was like really like heavy playing basketball all the time. And I remember getting that and bringing it to school. Everybody, wow, you had the actual leather basketball from the NBA. Another one was probably like I think the Super Nintendo at one time, where it was just like with the Mario. It was the first kind of real 3D Mario game.
Mm.
But I remember getting that, and that was dope. Um,
I was,
one kind of, were you gonna say something?
I was gonna say that's probably before me and Justin were born. Super Nintendo.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
just kidding. Go
yeah,
ahead,
yeah.
Frankie.
Um, one toy, and it's funny now because it's kids are doing it again. It's just they keep rehashing these cartoons. Um, is like a Transformer toy. It was like a big like Transformer City, and my play nephew, really, I call him my real nephew now. I'm getting him the same toys that I used to get. So it's like I'm living vicariously back through him, through my childhood, back through him. But yeah, like the Transformer toys, and I remember getting Transformer City, which was big. And I remember because what I used to do is I used to shake. You don't know if you guys used to shake the toys and like try and figure out what it is or peel the paper a little bit. But that used to be me. I used to peel the paper a little bit just to see what it is, and like I used to shake it all the time under the tree. And then
Yeah.
I remember peeling the paper, or no, no, no. I remember looking for hiding spots as well of where the toys were, and I remember finding Transformer City in the box. They hid it in the closet in just the stupidest place. Like I wouldn't find it. And I remember them like I kept opening the package just a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, and I would put it back or whatever. And they found it, and they're like, "Now we saw that you were snooping, so now you're not getting this toy at all." So I'm like, "Fuck!" I was distraught, man, because I was like, I can't wait to open this thing on Christmas Day, and then next thing I know, they're telling me I can't have it, and so I'm like, oh man. So Christmas morning, I was like depressed, like, oh yeah, Christmas. I'll open the other gifts, and I'm like not gonna get Transformer City now. So I of course they brought it back out, and I was like, oh, and I played with it the entire time. But those are a few of my favorite gifts. But what about an outstanding gift that you gave somebody? Like, is there?
Hmm.
Because one thing I try and do, I hate the gift card thing. I like to actually give actual physical gifts whenever possible, but I like to always get things that people may have. I always try and listen to people throughout the year, and if there's something that they talked about, or oh, that's cool, or they send me a link or something, I like to get that thing without them expecting to have gotten it. So, is there anything kind of similar you guys have done, like with your family, that you got them, and it was just like probably the best thing you can remember getting them?
Hmm.
I will say that I don't think I am the best gift giver. I
I
like
could see that because you are very you don't like surprises.
I also am not the best gift receiver either. Like if I don't like a gift, I'm not really the best at like pretending like I really like it. Not my best quality. But um yeah, I mean, I don't know. When I was younger, it was like you go to like the little store at your school and you buy your parents a pencil. So that was not really eventful. I
A pencil.
remember a few years ago, my mom and sister were really into pickleball, and I found this game called Pickle Jam, and it's essentially like can jam, but with pickleball. Like you hit the pickleball into the like cylinder, and you get points and stuff like that. And I got that from my mom. She had never heard of it and stuff, and I thought that was a really cool thing because we do a lot of like we like to have people in the backyard and do yard games and stuff like that. So having one that's kind of like a pickleball type thing that she had never heard of, I thought that was one of my few things I can think of that was like creative that she didn't know was coming that I thought of pretty much on my own. Um, so I was happy with that gift, but yeah, in general, I'm not always the best. I'm also like very sometimes random with gifts. Like I find a gift in a different part of the year and I'm not good at like holding on to it for that long. So I'll like give people gifts like randomly instead of like on the actual time when they're supposed to get a gift. So
Funny.
Justin, what about you?
I don't know. I don't. My family's kind of low key about gifts. Like we'll send each other like Christmas list like after Thanksgiving, and then we kind of just see if we can see what on the list people want to get them and stuff like that. And then it's, I don't know. There's never nobody really ever asks for anything like super big or anything. It's always just like clothes or like little accessories for their house or stuff like that. So I don't know. Our Christmases are they're nice, but it's never nobody ever has like this big gift or anything like that. That's kind of like a game changer or something. But I think over the years we probably have given like pretty good gifts to each other. I don't know. I can't think of them off the top of my head.
Ricky, any that comes to your mind?
Um, I like the basketball, the Los Angeles Lakers tickets I gave to Dre that came and stayed here from London because it was me and him talk basketball all the time, and for him to go to a Lakers game, see LeBron, that was a big one last year. It was probably recency bias there. I really loved when I gave my sister, and it's kind of funny because I feel like we're building a better version of it, the future of it, but Fitbit to my sister. Um, she wasn't expecting it. I know she was, not that she was out of shape or anything, but she was trying to do the fitness thing. She was doing the calorie counting thing, and I thought that was a really cool product. And I actually kind of wanted it for myself, but I bought it for her. So I thought that was cool. With my mom, it's always like, uh, like a dress that she's maybe not expecting or something she can wear to church or whatever, like a nice little like stylish kind of dress, trying to keep my mom looking young, you know what I mean, stuff like that. Um, the kids are always fun because it's like I said, I get to relive my childhood through the kids, and even like I said, my play nephew. Getting him some like the RC cars and stuff like that me and his parents end up playing with and along with him. But a lot of times when he goes to bed, we're playing with the RC cars and stuff like that. I think I don't remember if it was his birthday or if it was Christmas, but I got the Grave Digger because kids love monster trucks. But I got this Grave Digger. No lie, it's allegedly the biggest RC car out there, but it's huge. I mean, enormous. That one we absolutely love. But yeah, probably things like that. You know what I mean? The kids. It's the kids that I enjoy the toys because I end up playing with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my great nephew, I'm gonna be doing that with him. My godson that was just born a couple months ago. Shout out to Roberto. I'm gonna be doing that with him also. But yeah, and video games. It's always the video games for the kids as well. Now I don't play them anymore, but like always getting them the new systems and stuff like that's always cool. Yeah, I got my nephew an Oculus, I think, one time, and that was really cool. He don't use the damn thing anymore, but I don't think he ever used it, but it was a cool toy. So it's always for me, it's always the electronics mainly that I'm always interested in because like with our company, like I always talk about, I love the packaging, I love the design, I love like all of those elements on wrapping them and pulling the plastic off. It's like those are always like kind of therapeutic, pulling the plastic off a new phone or something like that. So yeah, those type of things. Just things that help improve people's lives or something to help them monitor or gauge themselves, which is why I love what we're doing. But yeah, so what would be, and this is kind of like just pie in the sky, just dreaming here. What would be if you were to get the perfect gift, say this year? What would that be, Justin?
A Lamborghini.
Would you that?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, maybe we get each other. Maybe we get in the
You
future.
said pie in the sky. I mean,
Yeah, I'm shoot, aim high, man. That's what it's all about.
no, I don't know. Probably that or like, I haven't bought a new guitar in a really long time. Actually, I haven't bought a new guitar in probably like 7 or 8 years. So probably something like that because I'm left-handed and getting a lefty guitar is honestly kind of hard to find. So
Okay.
um, finding one or having to build one is kind of expensive. So that would be kind of my best Christmas gift is a new guitar, I guess. What about you guys?
Uh, I don't know. I don't really have any, like crazy gift ideas. Like just I don't know. I just enjoy.
Boring.
mean, if I had to name something, I'd say seed funding for Extropian. If someone wants to get me that gift, I would gladly accept it.
I mean, shit, that's a given. Definitely a given. I'm with both of you there. The Lamborghini and the seed round. I think you might have stolen mine, Sean. Yeah, that's definitely it. We'll probably talk more about that in the year end wrap up episode. But yeah, for me, I don't even know, man. I'm just like Sean, kind of is on that same wavelength, just super focused on this and getting this across the line, and then you know that would be my Christmas. You know what I mean? Seeing this thing take off in 2024, and like I kind of put on LinkedIn under our when I post our second patent is like just leaving stealth mode and getting on people's radars as well. On top of the capital would be phenomenal. Um, I don't know. Like for me, it's like I'm more in the spirit of giving really now um, than receiving. So um, kind of want to wrap up now, but I know we talk about ideal gift, but what setting that you would love to spend Christmas? I think Justin's taken a couple off the list already, but
Yeah.
even on this episode. But like, what do you think would be like a dope, Christmas getaway? Like for me, it's always like something in the snow and something in a cabin, a chalet, or something. What would be an ideal Christmas getaway for you? Like something you've kind of dreamt of.
Sean, you can go first.
Uh, I like spending Christmas at home, to be honest. I know that's probably,
Boring.
yeah, I was gonna say Ricky's probably gonna say boring again.
Yeah.
Um, no, I feel like I don't think I would like, I have friends who've taken vacations or, like one of my friends from up in New Jersey flies down to Florida and spends Christmas down there. I personally think that Christmas up north where it's cold and where, the trees, have snow and,
Cheers.
like
Yeah.
you get the fresh Christmas tree, like you go pick out a Christmas tree, like from a Christmas tree farm and things like that. Like to me, that's like kind of like it wouldn't feel like Christmas if it wasn't doing all of that and having a Christmas tree that you decorate with all the decorations and everything like that. That's the ideal Christmas. I don't think I'd want to go somewhere else and like how would Santa find me? Like it'd be a little questionable. So
Santa find
uh
you anywhere you are. If you well, unless you're on the naughty list.
but yeah, that to me that I know it might be boring, but that's what Christmas is. It's more of a you know vibe, staying at home, being in the cold, being with somewhere where it can snow, unlike you guys. So
True.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
no, well, that's why I said like being in the snow. Like I was
Yeah.
looking it up while you were talking, but I saw it the other day. That's Wengen, or it's probably Wengen, Switzerland, pronounced. This little quaint town with just ski. You can ski. You can. So one of my dreams has always been, and I'd love to do this. Like Sean probably won't want to come, but um, like a getaway with friends and family, and like just rent a large cabin in like in the mountains. We can go skiing, snowboarding. You have the fireplace, the hot tub. That's kind of always been my thing. Even with just friends, like I always said, man, let's get a cabin in some remote mountain town. And this I don't know how Switzerland popped up in my YouTube algorithm, but they've been sending me videos of these little small, really
Yeah.
cool towns that you could spend the holidays in, go skiing and everything. That I think would be like an ideal Christmas for me, going to one of those spots and you know hanging out by the fireplace and skiing during the day, going out by the at night, hanging out, having drinks and chilling by the fireplace, getting in the hot tub. That to me would be a dope Christmas, or even like a New Year. I'd love to do that for like New Year's Eve.
I would be much more in favor of a New Year's Eve or like post Christmas, like that week after Christmas, going in towards New Year's Eve. Like to me, that sounds excellent for that week. But Christmas, no, I'm gonna be at home. Justin, how about you?
I mean, yeah, anywhere in Europe would be cool to like travel and stuff. I think ultimately it's just kind of like it's a matter of who you're with on Christmas that makes the holiday worth it, you know?
True.
Because I've had holidays, like I said, we mostly go to Atlanta the last couple of years, but in the past, we've gone to like South Carolina or yeah, South Carolina just to like be somewhere new, for the holidays. Or
Hmm.
I think we were in New York one year for Christmas, which is cool too. But yeah, ultimately, like, I guess it just kind of depends like who you're there with and stuff, and
That's true.
you can make anywhere cool for Christmas if you're just with the right people, you know.
Hmm.
I agree.
No, I agree. Um, yeah. With that being said, I wanted to wrap up and thank you guys for tuning in, and that's also another wish that we more people tune into the episodes and listen to all the great things we have to say, all the different topics, and all the different great guests we have.
Mm.
But yeah, we hope everybody has a happy holiday. Those that celebrate Christmas, those that celebrate Kwanzaa or Hanukkah or any of the other celebrations, or if you don't celebrate at all, we hope you have a peaceful time and hope you get everything. Santa brings you everything you want. And yeah, with that being said, we from Extropian, Merry Christmas to everybody. And we will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you.
Merry Christmas. See you.
Merry Christmas.